Right, good day everyone. Well, this is the first one of this new sort of ideas thing I've got. I did try to change the channel name on here, but it wouldn't do that. Very complicated, so I just have to leave it at Mickey Turner. I've got a few notes down here of my ideas. Just one subject. I'll be doing lots more. I've got ideas in out of my head of subjects like that, you know. But today, and I've been researching this, well, even before I'd heard of the internet, I used to think these sort of things at school. I used to research them in books and God knows what else, and watch loads of stuff on YouTube, and it sort of brought it all more into focus. And I didn't realise, I suppose you don't know this, I was researching, but at the same time I just thought I was looking out of interest, like, you know. And then you realise you've accumulated a load of facts and form a sort of an opinion. And you said companion. So this one, it's the more I've thought about it, it involves the dinosaurs being wiped out 65 million years ago. The asteroid belt. Now, scientists have been saying for years that there's something missing, and they think it's another planet. Not that Planet X, the name escapes me at the moment, that they reckon, I think it's on a 3,000 year sort of, what do you want to call it, planetary path, and comes near us to every 3,000 years. I'm not quite sure about that. Anyway, the current theory is, and I can see it and I quite believe it, that the asteroid belt is really a leftover planet. Now, if you look at the Bible, which I have, funny enough, I'm not religious at all, but to me it is an account of a cosmic war between planets, I think, involved in us, Mars and the Moon, and planets, you know, aliens from planets from far out, might not even, I should think they'd be in our solar system, but it's vast, isn't it? But who knows? But I think there was a war, and you look at history of Earth with battles and wars, and even now, I mean, it's just as bad now. It seems that intelligence comes at a price. It's as if we get to a certain stage in our development, and whoever does it puts the anchors on it, the brakes on it, and doesn't let us get any further. And the way they do it is we blow ourselves up completely, discover all nuclear stuff, and we blow ourselves up. I think it's probably happened on other planets, but I think this was a cosmic war. As I said in a comment, mine's a bit like Star Wars, although I'm not a great Star Wars fan. Mine's always Star Trek. But Star Trek doesn't cover this bit at all in all the years that's been out. So I think it was a war between the aliens. You know, I think probably used Mars as a base. I mean, they're still finding stuff up there now that doesn't make sense. Towers and God knows what, and stuff on Mars that doesn't make sense, you know, but the resolution isn't that good. We didn't see pyramids and stuff and other things. So, you know, I don't know how many thousands of years or even millions of years that since Mars was a bit like Earth, I reckon, don't know, with seas and a lot more bluer than it is now. It's not, is it? They call it the red planet now. But anyway, I think that's what happened, and I think, just like in Star Wars, the Empire Strikes Back and all that, they found these little toys. I think they're little toys for aliens, probably, and they're almost exact, only small. You know, some are big, but most are small. And they look exactly like the Death Star. Now they're saying, oh, that's uncanny, but don't forget George Lucas, when it was behind it all, I think he did the research as well. Now, where did he get that from? Did he get that idea from these sort of toy little spheres that look like a Death Planet? Not a Death Star, wasn't it? Which might be nothing to do with it at all. Might not be a model representation of a Death Star or whatever. But in that star, didn't it? Peter Cushing, I think, took the part in it. He, I think it's probably a laser beam. They destroy a planet in one go, don't they? And the Force can feel it and all that about the Force. And it could be like that, and I think they probably blew themselves to bits. Now, that planet on films, when they, even on Star Trek, when they blow a planet up or a ship, it doesn't come out like in rocks and stuff like it was a planet they've blown up. You see it sort of vaporised like an H-bomb that they dropped in Nagasaki and places like that in Japan. And you can see the shadows of it absolutely vaporised people. But it probably didn't. I think it's the rocks. And one of these rocks, you know, it must have been very violent, of course. One of these rocks is one that crashed into Earth and destroyed most of the dinosaurs and most of life at the time. Because they found out at the age of rocks and stuff that it all was about 65 million years ago. And there's other things 65 million years ago that took place. But I think for now, that is the sort of theory I believe in. You know, I don't know about conspiracy theories. I mean, to me, you can't prove it, but it makes more sense than what people take the face value of the Bible is. You know, religious or whatever. Religion to me is just a cover-up for what really happened with aliens and wars, you know. It's an account of the Bible, really. I mean, I haven't read it all you know, but we did it at school in our re-education and that. But when you do research or you get interested in things years later, it is an account of that. I mean, they do mention fiery gods coming down and the noise and the thunder, and I thought, well, if there was noise and thunder like the stuff that we have to get rockets up in the air, they couldn't have been advanced in everything. Otherwise, it sounds a bit old-fashioned for aliens, if you see what I mean. With the technology they're supposed to have had fighting intergalactic wars, planets, and God knows what else. But so I think, Lucy, that's what happened. And that's why you've got, even now you get the fragments of them coming down still, and they say they're millions of years old, and you know, which is when it happened. So the Bible is just an account, like a news report, if you like. I'm not sure about this, but I think someone said it took 400 to 700 years to write all the Bible as it's known, all the different chapters and books and stuff in it, you know. Why it's just one concentrated book, I'll never know. You know, one is not a bit here. It's like manuals for different gadgets, you know. It's like having all the manuals for every single gadget in one book, which is near impossible. So, reverse technology, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that's all I'm going to touch on at the moment. I've got other ones. I've got one trying to explain it by looking at a coffee, down at coffee cup when you stirred it, but that's all I'm saying for now. Anyway, that's just a taster, really. I mean, might work, it might not. Just let me know, you know, if you think the idea is absolutely stupid. That's near enough what I wrote down here. Nothing more than I put WD. Oh yeah, what do you think? So I will leave it there for now. Upload this. You know, cool, if I'd done it on another camera, it would be about 2.5 hours. But on here, it would be about half hour, if that. So I shall, if this goes well, people say, oh, it's absolute rubbish, we're not interested, then I won't do it, you know. So let me know what you think, he said, hopefully, and I'll catch you all further down the line. I've got to go have a shower and go out there. Back down to reality. What is reality? Is it reality what I've just said, or is it? No, never mind. Right, so I'll see you good people later on. Bye for now.